I just heard. You got engaged. Someone I was having lunch with mentioned that she received a wedding invitation from you.
Oh, hey Maria. How are you? Long time no see. I think the last time I saw you was at that alumni lunch we went to?
Yeah, I think so, but more importantly, I want to know about you getting married.
Yeah, I got engaged. Nothing too exciting, really. My parents set me up with this guy and we hit it off, dated, and now we're getting married.
I can't believe you're getting married. Out of all of us, I thought you were the least likely to get married. I really can't believe this. Getting married before me.
Well, me too, Maria. I had zero intention of getting married. I love my job. I love working, and marriage was not even on my list. I thought I would start thinking about it in my 30s. I really met the guy because I didn't want to disappoint my parents. I wasn't even thinking of meeting anyone, TBH.
So what happened? You're now engaged and getting married.
Well, my fiancé actually ended up being a pretty cool guy when I met him. He was a total gentleman and very funny. He asked me out so many times and wouldn't back down. He really liked me, I guess.
He took an interest in you? I mean, I hate to say this, but you're so regular. I mean, you're beyond boring. And not to mention, you don't really come from a wealthy background. How did you pull this off? I really can't believe this. You're getting married to an heir!
Wait. How do you know who I'm getting married to? I never told you.
Of course I know! He came to my dad's yearly fundraiser for underprivileged kids with his dad. His dad is a major donor. Yeah, so I already knew his name and everything.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, my dad is the CEO of a company and he does all this philanthropy. His dad is also the CEO of another company and it's such a small world. They all know each other. Are you seriously getting married to the heir of hundreds of millions of dollars? This is so unbelievable. You two are like exact opposites. He's super rich and you're super poor.
What do you mean, super poor? You know, my family might not be as rich as yours. We aren't even close. But we aren't poor. Also, I work hard and I'm totally independent. I live on my own, have my own small but comfortable condo, and I make my own money. I don't rely on anyone.
Oh, wow. You have to work. You poor thing.
What are you talking about? It's normal to work. Everyone works.
Well, not me. I wouldn't be caught dead working. Daddy gives me all the money I would ever need. He also has real estate assets in my name, so I have a lot of passive income. I really don't need to work.
Right, so you don't need to lift a finger or make an effort and money just appears in your account every day. Are you still living at home?
Why would I leave? I mean, I live in another house on the same property, so I live on my own already. Why would I waste my money and rent a place of my own? I think that's what you regular people do. No? Rent?
Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that.
Anyway, so if you're getting married to an heir, does that mean… Wait. No way. That means that you are going to be the wife of a future CEO.
Well, that's only if he decides to take over the business.
Anyway, if that's the case, I'll accept and go to your wedding.
Are you kidding me? I don't think you were ever invited to begin with.
I really thought you and I would never cross paths again. We live two different lives, so I mean, it's only normal. You know, poor people don't mingle with rich people thing. Who would have thought you would end up in my circle of friends? Since you're going to be as rich as I am, I'll let you be friends with me again. Just be grateful.
I'm really okay. We were never friends anyway, so it's really okay. Also, we already sent all our invites out, so we don't have any seats left over. Thanks for considering, though.
What's up with this attitude? You think it's okay to treat me like this? You know I'm an heiress, right? As a future wife of a CEO, you should really suck up to me. I mean, you're going to be eaten alive. Being a socialite isn't easy, you know. This world is nothing like the world you're in, so it's gonna be a tough transition for you. So, you're going to need a friend like me.
Well, thanks for thinking of me. You're really so gracious.
So, I'll be expecting that wedding invitation, all right? See you later for now.
You're really not going to regret this. Are you sure? This is your last chance.
Yeah, for sure. I won't regret it. It wasn't an easy decision, but I really thought long and hard about it. Let's just break off our engagement. I think it's for the best.
You had everything going for you. Or you were going to have everything going for you because I decided to let you marry me. You had nothing, and I was willing to bring you into my world and give you everything you needed. You would have been set for life. And this is how you repay me? Breaking off our engagement right before our wedding?
Repay you? You wanted this too! You wanted to break it off as much as I did. I'm sure of it. You don't even love me, and you were about to marry me. Neither of us would be happy.
So, what you're saying is that you just want to stay poor in your world.
I don't think I'm poor. That's how you see me. Marrying you would give me all the money in the world, but I won't be happy, which is the most important thing to me. So I choose happiness over all the money in the world.
If you say so then. I know you'll regret it, especially when you see me getting married to another woman. So don't come running back to me. You and I have nothing to do with each other anymore.
I think there might be a few logistical things we will need to figure out together still. I think it's only the wedding stuff though. Notifications and cancellations, you know. I'll let the wedding planner know that we've decided to cancel the wedding. You and I should call everyone personally and let them know that we are calling it off. You can call your guests and I will call mine. Is that cool?
What a drag. I really don't have time for this, but I guess I'll get someone to do it for me.
Well, anyway, thanks so much for everything until now. Be well.
How can you be so nonchalant about this? Like you don't care that you're losing out on the best thing that ever happened to you. You're so cold. That's why I can't deal with you.
I'm really trying my best to not lose it for the both of us. We're canceling our wedding right before our wedding day. It's not easy. How do you think I feel? We both spent so much time planning for this special day. All of that effort is just going out the door. The worst part is everyone RSVP'd and are prepping to come tomorrow. Some took days off and some are flying in. I feel horrible for them.
Well, you should have thought about that before you broke it off, huh? It's all your fault.
My fault? You're kidding me, right?
You're the one who started talking about breaking it off right before our wedding. Breaking it off with someone like me. Throwing your future away like that. You really are crazy.
You really are something, Doug. I can't believe how narcissistic you are.
No one will ever want you again. No one ever did, even before me. So good luck in finding another man willing to marry you. And don't ever come running back to me when you need something. You were about to have everything at your fingertips. You would have had more than enough money to do anything you ever wanted. You're seriously losing out.
That's fine. I don't think we have anything else to discuss between us. Let's just end our conversations here before we start saying things we will regret. As discussed, I will take care of canceling the wedding with the venue. Once I've done that, I will get someone to contact you, as I don't think direct conversations will go anywhere but trouble.
Man, Miriam, I really gave you a chance. I chose you, and I really didn't have to. You really wasted my time on you. Good luck finding someone who will take you in. You can continue working for us upper-class folks the rest of your life while we reap the rewards of your labor.
Miriam! I totally heard what you did. You broke off your engagement with Doug. I hear the wedding is now canceled. I knew this was going to happen. I saw it coming.
Wow, word gets around quickly. I haven't even notified my guests about it yet.
Oh, you know me. I know everything that goes on in my world. I guess he got bored of you, right? Came to his senses.
What? Bored of me?
Yeah. Why else would you guys cancel the wedding? You two are so different. From two different worlds. Of course it wasn't going to work. Don't feel bad. Your family is poor. He's so wealthy he doesn't have to work a day in his life if he didn't want to. I'm sure your lifestyle was completely different too. Dreams and aspirations must have been totally different. There was probably an imbalance between you two. It's only natural when you two are from different worlds.
It actually has nothing to do with any of that.
Well, now we are back to where we were supposed to be. You're single, like you always were. You will probably never get married either. So that miracle of an engagement was as good as a dream.
So this is what you wanted to message me for? You really have nothing else better to do, huh?
I think you're trying to be condescending, but I'll take that as a compliment. You know what they say, no rest for the wicked. And I'm sure that's the same for the poor. I don't even know what to do with all my time.
That's actually finally something to envy.
I feel so bad for you. You're so poor that you have to work so hard. He's filthy rich and you're filthy poor, so you had nothing in common. He had no choice but to end things. And the most tragic of all is that you have to personally cancel everything on your own because you're too poor. I mean, I'd hire someone to assist me with that. Or one of our housekeepers can take care of it for me.
It's not because I'm poor. It's because I'm independent and responsible, unlike you. I don't use people to clean up after my own mess.
All right, whatever you say, Miriam. I know you're heartbroken, so I'll let it slide. No need to be so bitter about it. Finally, we can go back to not knowing each other again.
What are you talking about?
OMG! I mean, we aren't even at the same level. We never were. Sorry, hon, if you thought we were. You're just not the best candidate to be a friend. You have no money, babe. But you were going to be married to Doug, so I thought I'd give you a chance because, well, you know, you were marrying an heir. So that's why I let you be my friend. That's not the case now, so no point in being friends anymore, right? I mean, how could I be friends with you now?
I mean, I never asked you to be my friend.
Okay, then, so I guess this is goodbye. I have no plans on keeping you around anymore. You're just way too poor for my circle of friends. When we went to school together, I left you with my contact info because I felt so sorry for you. My family comes from money and I'm about to become a CEO's wife. So you understand that I can't have people like you lingering in my life. It just doesn't look good.
What do you mean you're about to become a CEO's wife?
Wait, what? I didn't tell you. I got married.
Married?
Yes! Didn't you hear anything I've been saying? There was no way in hell you were going to get married before me. I mean, how would that look?
Well, congratulations then, I guess.
Oh, thank you so much. He's the son of a business mogul and the heir to billions. It's really the best for people from the same class to be together. It just makes sense, you know? Oh, and he's actually your ex-fiancé.
What? You're married to Doug?
Are you surprised? Actually, we were seeing each other for a while. Remember I told you him and his dad came to my dad's charity fundraiser? So I knew him already. When I heard he was engaged to you, I had to call him immediately. So I did. We hit it off and spoke for hours and hours. It was such a dream, and we started dating and got engaged. It was just the way it was supposed to be.
I'm so confused. You're married to Doug. You guys were cheating on me while I was also engaged to him?
He said he felt so sorry for you and he wanted to know what it felt like to be with someone who didn't have any money. I guess he asked you to marry him out of pity. But while he was dating me, he started to realize a lot of things. He was really reminded about what kind of person he should be with. And he realized that he needed to be with someone like me. Someone from a higher class. Someone polished. Someone who also comes from money. Not poor.
Wow, every word that comes out of your mouth is unbelievably irritating. Let's rewind a bit. Let me get this right. You took him from behind my back and you two were cheating on me.
You make it sound like I'm some evil thief. I didn't do anything. He just realized how different you two were and how differently you were raised. So he left you and chose someone that was way more suited for him. Me?
Actually, let me correct that. I left him.
What? Are you joking me? I understand how embarrassing it must be, but there's no need to lie. There's no way you would leave someone of his stature in class. Talk about a sore loser.
Really, that isn't the case. After a lot of thought, I broke it off with him. So I left him, not the other way around. I knew he was cheating on me. I'm not that dumb.
Wait, what? You knew?
Well, I didn't think he would get engaged to another woman, but I knew he was cheating on me with several women. So it made me realize that he's going to live as if he was a bachelor for the rest of his life, married or not.
Wait, now my turn to rewind. Cheating on you with several other women?
He's a total serial cheater. Haven't you realized this already? He had so many on the side that I couldn't even keep count. I realized all of this after we got engaged, thank God. He just stopped hiding it. I think when we got engaged, he just thought all was good for some reason. This strange sense of entitlement or something.
I cannot believe this! It wasn't just me?
Before I called it off, I looked into each and every woman he was cheating on me with. You were on my list of names, so I totally knew about your relationship with Doug. And yesterday, I canceled the wedding. I told him I would take care of the logistics with the venues, and once that was done, I'd have someone contact him. My plan is to sue him.
Wait a minute. A lawsuit? Have you completely lost your mind?
He totally lied to me and treated me like some stupid idiot. Obviously, I'm angry and have the right to sue him. You as well.
Got it. This is your way of getting back at me. If you want to bring it on, bring it on. I can track this out for years if you want to, because I have the money to do so, unlike you. This is really nothing. If you think you're scaring me, you got it all wrong.
Oh, that's great to hear. Since this has caused me a ton of emotional distress and put me into depression, I can't work. I'm a mess. So my lawyer said I could sue both of you for whatever amount I want.
Well, honey, if it's just money you want and that's going to make you feel better, then name your price. No need for a lawsuit and all the drama. Whatever number you want, it's not a problem. Poor people are so easy to get rid of with money. They just want money for everything, suing people at every opportunity they get.
I'm not suing just for the money. It's not about that. I have rights and I should be respected and treated fairly. Doug should also have to pay for the cancellation fees.
Like I said, both Doug and I have no problem paying whatever amount you need. Just name your price.
Okay then. Great. Thanks for understanding. I'll let my lawyers know, and they will be in touch.
This is like giving to charity for us. You lost everything when you lost Doug. You poor thing. No pun intended. Miriam! Please answer your phone!
Sorry, I was working. What's up?
I was thrown out of my house! Daddy cut me off! He said he wasn't going to give me any money anymore!
Oh no. How terrible. I hope you guys can still pay me everything I'm owed. Both of you signed the agreements already, so we can't go back. So make sure you pay by the due date, okay?
Wait a minute. I just told you I got cut off and have no money. I agreed to your amount because Daddy was going to pay. He saw the amount and said he wasn't going to give me any more money, and on top of that, he threw me out of the house! My own house!
Well, I guess your dad made a choice. At least he has common sense, unlike you. I guess he chose his best friend over his own daughter.
Best friend? What are you talking about? Whose best friend?
Your dad and my dad.
What? Wait. Why? Why would they even know each other?
You know our dads went to the same university. Didn't you know this? They were in the same fraternity. They never really hung out with the families, but they did their fishing trips and camping trips.
What are you even talking about? There's no way my dad would have hung out with someone as poor as your dad.
You keep calling me poor, but we aren't poor. My dad is a super successful investor. I mean, we don't flaunt our wealth like you or Doug do, but we do spend it on trips and hobbies. Quite generously, actually.
Investor?
Yeah, so a few years after he graduated university, your dad approached my dad. He was starting his company and all, and he needed investors. My dad's been a founding investor since then. So I think it really embarrassed your dad when he heard what his daughter did to his best friend's daughter.
What?
You know that time your dad's company almost went bankrupt? My dad continued investing and the company survived.
You're joking. There's no way that's true. No one's ever told me this.
Well, I didn't know this till very recently either. I was telling my dad about breaking it off with Doug and canceling the wedding. He kept asking why, so I told him everything. I guess after that, my dad went for a drink with your dad and they got talking. I think your dad felt awful about it and he came to apologize. I was so shocked as it has nothing to do with your dad. But I appreciated it. That's when they both told me about their past.
My dad apologized? To you?
He said it was his fault that you were so selfish. He said he honestly didn't want to raise you like this, but he probably gave you way too much freedom. He said it was probably too late, but he was going to make sure things changed. He told me that he planned on taking away your allowance and all the real estate in your name. This way, you would learn how everyone else works and makes a living.
Me? Work? He's planning on making me work?
Well, what do you expect? How are you going to make a living then? If you don't work, you don't make money. If you don't make money, you can't pay for things. For example, you owe me, right? Or you need to pay for food?
Well, Doug will pay for all of that.
Well, I don't think that's a possibility.
Why not?
Because Doug doesn't have any money.
What are you talking about? Of course he does. He has more money than he'll ever need.
I mean, yeah, he's an heir, or was an heir at one point. But he doesn't work. And the family company isn't doing well at all. They're on the verge of bankruptcy. When I asked him to pay for the cancellation and told him that I was suing him, he asked me to decrease the payments.
I thought something was strange because he kept pushing to move in with me.
Well, yeah, his dad threw him out too. Wait, but didn't you two move in together already since you got married?
No, because I thought we could take our time figuring out where we wanted to live and which house we wanted to buy. We both had houses to live in, so it wasn't an issue to take our time and make the right decision.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with everything. Enjoy your new work life too.
Wait, I still have questions. What are you talking about? His dad's company is on the verge of bankruptcy.
Remember I told you after we got engaged, Doug just stopped hiding his cheating habits? Before we got engaged, when we were dating, he was so kind. He was the perfect gentleman. He was so caring. I never thought he had issues. But once we got engaged, he tried to take my salary. He demanded that he take control over my own money and whatever I made.
But why?
Well, he had really bad spending habits. His allowance wasn't enough, so he started using his dad's company's funds. And because of that, their cash flow just went down the tubes. He ran out of money everywhere. That's why he demanded that I give my salary to him so he could look after it. I was so stupid. I let him control all my finances, and on top of that, he was dating other women right in front of my eyes. He didn't even hide it anymore. That's why I called it all off. I finally woke up and realized that I deserve way better.
I reached out to him after you two got engaged, and he thought that I have way more money than you. And that's why he married me?
Well, yeah, I think so. You spend your money like it just grows on trees. He also knew that my dad was an investor, so he thought that he could scam his way into getting money from my dad. How dumb was he to just cheat on me with multiple women and not even try to hide it? I'm so glad he didn't. I realize now that this was all a blessing in disguise.
So who is going to pay the money I owe you then?
Well, it's your responsibility. You need to take responsibility for your actions.
This is so unfair! I've never worked a day in my life!
Well, this must be a sign then. You know you can't rely on your parents for the rest of your life, right? They aren't going to be around forever to help you either. So you really need to learn to be independent. The universe is giving you a gift.
Are you kidding me?
Anyway, I've said too much. So you two take care and good luck on finding work. At least you have each other. Also, please make sure that you both pay me on time. Going forward, do you mind just contacting my lawyers? I'm so busy with work that I don't have time to chat much.
Wait a minute, Miriam. I'll divorce him. I will leave him. Please, you can have him back. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me and just let me off the hook. I'll do anything. Can you please also talk to your dad and ask him to talk to my dad? Can you get him to convince my dad to let me live in his house again? I can't live anywhere else. I don't want to.
You're an adult now, Maria. You should really learn how to be your own person. You're not doing your fellow women any good by being controlled by the patriarch. You should really learn to stand on your 2 feet. So get a job and pay your taxes like all of us do.
I have no idea what to do.
Oh, you'll be fine. I'm sure of it. Okay then, gotta get back to work. You're the one who said you had no need to be friends with me anymore, so let's keep it that way and try not to cross paths again, okay?
Wait, Miriam! I'm so sorry for everything I've done and said. So, could you please help me? I won't be able to work and move into my own place. I won't survive a day!
Maria and Doug apparently were able to rent a cheap apartment somewhere in the city. They keep getting a job, screwing things up, and getting fired. It's a never-ending cycle of this. They're living paycheck to paycheck with no possibility of getting a full-time job. Apparently, they borrowed all the money they owed me from a loan shark. Yikes. They have no choice but to pay everything back, so they are currently living the working life they so looked down upon for so many years. What goes around comes around. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up and send us a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.